Svechnikov and Knoll, and it's won by Svechnikov. Throws it back to his old goaltender. That is Belanger, who's getting the start. Third straight game for him as, of course, Miguel Sullivan still under the weather. He's dressed, but not feeling top shape. Play in the Screaming Eagles zone now. Svechnikov has it along the wall. Trying to get it up to Anderson. That's Tremaine trying to move it forward for St. John. Eagles will clear. That's Lazarev now bringing it over center. Lazarev into the Sea Dog zone. Now Zaboral takes it for St. John. Of course, Jakub Zaboral came back from injury last game. Scored on his first shift. Jason Bell making his return to center 200. First game here as a visitor. Now Gosselin to LeBlanc. LeBlanc throws it up the middle. Now the Eagles will take it into the Sea Dog zone. That's Webster bouncing it off the wall. And now Blight takes it for St. John. Usually defenseman, seeing some time up front. Brings it into the Cape Breton zone. Throws it over to Green. That's Matthew Green. Couldn't get it to Shishka. As we're 2.5 minutes in, still no score. Bell hands it off to Blight. A save made. 4.5 minutes in, no score, no power plays. Just shot clock, the only action we've seen here. Sea Dogs out shooting the Eagles 3-0. And as I said, the Sea Dogs take a lot of penalties. Braden Blight takes one, and the Eagles are going to go to the power play. Svechnikov brings into the Sea Dog zone. Anderson driving after it now as Belanger's on the bench. Extra Tactor is out there. Svechnikov now to Lalonde. Gets it back to Svechnikov. Eagles with 6 men out. Lazarev now down low to Anderson. That's going to be touched up by Shabbat for either team this game. Lavier now trying to drive the net. Back to Lalonde. Clear shot and a save made. Didn't get a lot of weight behind it, though. Lazarev to Svechnikov. Shoots and it goes off the leg of Webster. Webster now tries to clear. Lavier keeps it in for the time being, and now it's out. Eagles will have to tag up. Bradley Lalonde looking to chase back. He looked like he didn't know whether to play the puck or go off for a change. Now we'll go for a change as Anderson flings it up to Svechnikov. Svechnikov now gets it to Lazarev. Lazarev now into the Sea Dog zone. And to Svechnikov. Puck just kind of take this draw against Highmore. Eagles win the draw. Now LeBlanc back at the point to Lazarev. Lazarev now trying to feed across to Svechnikov. Gosselin with it in the neutral zone. Eagles have to tag up. Anderson now makes his way to the neutral zone, and Svechnikov will bring it back in. Lazarev now at the blue line. Bounces it off the board. Svechnikov back to LeBlanc at center point. LeBlanc to Lazarev. Top of the left circle. Slinks towards center. Throws it in. Yevgeni Svechnikov with the baseball swing puts it in the net, but that's going to be a crazy road trip. Going to be a tough one as the East Division is so strong this year. Eagles will see Quebec, Chicoutimi, and Bécamo, sorry, pardon me, in that order. But tonight, it's the Sea Dogs. They're trying to get something going on this power play here. Svechnikov coming in over center. Runs out of room. Now Lazarev with it. Eagles bring it back in. Lazarev goes across to Anderson. Anderson fumbled the puck there for a second. Feeds over to Lazarev. Picked off by Shishka. Had a clear lane, but Shishka appeared at the last second to take it away. Alignment there. Lazarev now tries to throw it up to Svechnikov. Dov McFalls trying to shove it up to Joseph. Joseph now on the half wall, trying to move it along, but both teams are doing a good job taking away space here. Svechnikov's back on the ice. Teams are back to 5-on-5. Highmore now throws it in the corner. That's Tessier trying to get it back to Highmore. Highmore pushed off the puck by Tower, and now Martineau will bring it into the St. John zone. Felix Martineau drops for Svechnikov. Svechnikov shoots, rebound! Bounces out too far for the Eagles to do anything with it, though. Now Dundas flips it over to Tessier. Tessier trying to find Highmore. That won't go, and the Sea Dogs will change. Here's Svechnikov with it to Steven Anderson. Anderson skating it over center and bringing it into the Sea Dog zone. Trying to drive the left side. Bateman with him, though. Anderson was looking for Svechnikov, but the pass bounced off a leg. Play behind the net now. Here's Svechnikov digging in. Svechnikov trying to dangle through Zaboral. No go there, though. Zaboral trying to slide it up the wall. And now Shishka taking off the puck. Trying to find Del Poggio. Del Poggio has Dov McFalls driving the net. Backhand, a save made by Belanger. Dov McFalls probably in too close to really do anything. Now Boucher grabs it at center ice. Makes a pass falling to his knees, but Smallman intercepts, and now Deschamps will take possession for Cape Breton. Here's Lavier. Flipping it up the wall to Lazarev. And now puck just drifting back to the goaltender. Auger, and he's going to cover up. Svechnikov takes the draw against Knoll. Sea Dogs win the draw. Now Zaboral with it for St. John. Coming in over center and then the blue line. Trying to dangle through Lalonde. Smallman trying to throw it to Noel. Pass is cut off, though. Tremaine now rings it along the wall. Nathan Knoll with the behind the net. Newfoundland native hemmed in by McIntyre. Smallman trying to get it to Tremaine. Smallman feeds it to Knoll. Knoll picked off by Anderson. Anderson backhander to Lazarev. Lazarev now coming in. Brings it over center and just trying to get it by Bateman. Lucky bounce. Lazarev reclaimed. Lavier trying to get it to McSween. Now Shabbat with it for St. John. Deschamps to Boucher. Here's Chabot. Chabot winds up, goes wide of the goal. Lavier now with it for Cape Breton. Coming in over center, he's going to dump it in, and that's going to trickle towards Auger. He'll cover up. And Odin to Bonaparte. Bonaparte throwing it to Svechnikov. Svechnikov now bringing it over center, going around Doug McFalls and around Joseph. Feeding Lazarev, chasing after it against Bell. Now Del Poggio with it to Joseph. Joseph reels it in, coming in over the blue line. Joseph gets it to Doug McFalls, and that's going to be covered up by Eagles. Svechnikov seeing more responsibilities in the past few weeks, taking more face-offs and killing penalties as well. All important for the growth of a player, especially in his draft year. Play in the corner of the Screaming Eagles zone. Now it's going to come out to Chabot at center. Chabot moves it across to Bateman. Bateman rings it around the wall, was looking for Tremaine. Now Tessier with it. Highmore pushing it forward. Now it's going to be Deschamps to Anderson. Now Svechnikov takes possession. Svechnikov throwing it up to Gosselin. Gosselin battling with Bell. Bell now pushed off the puck by Lazarev. Lazarev battling with Highmore. Now Dundas trying to move the puck up the wall to Tessier. Play behind the goal line. Gosselin battling for it. Tied at 0 after the opening period. Not often we see a scoreless opening frame, but that's where we're at now, and play is back underway. Here is Olivier LeBlanc coming in over center, and pop fly is gloved down. Svechnikov wins the draw, back to LeBlanc. In the corner. Lazarev trying to move it to Anderson. Battling with Bateman now in the corner. Anderson now still in his backhand behind the net, throws it out in front! Just goes wide by Lazarev. Back to the point to LeBlanc. To Gosselin. Now Svechnikov with it, throwing it to Lazarev, taken down, and now Bateman will take possession for St. John. Throws it up to Knoll. Nathan Knoll to Tremaine. Tremaine shoots. Bad save. Rebound to Knoll. Another save made by Belanger. Tremaine going to go back to the point to Chabot. It's wrapped up by Svechnikov, though. Anderson digging in as well. Scrum along the boards. As we pass the first minute here of period 2. Green coming in now, shoots, save made by Belanger. Joseph trying to push it back. With it in the corner. Matthew Joseph trying to circle it around, battling with Anderson. Gosselin throwing his weight around. Now back to the point to Chabot. Chabot to Green. Green to Chabot. Center point. Thomas Chabot. Diagonal feed. Feed over to Chabot. Chabot puck bouncing around. Brings it around the wall to Del Poggio. Del Poggio battling with Gosselin. And now Dov McFalls to Joseph, bringing it down the wall. LeBlanc battling for the puck with Del Poggio. Dov McFalls digging in there. Now Del Poggio takes possession. Back to Chabot. Chabot bounces it off Anderson, and now the puck will come back towards the goaltender, Auger. 5 in period 2. Sea Dogs also good in the second period. They've outscored opponents 78-65. Play in the St. John zone. It's going to be brought out by Braden Blight. Braden Blight's got a heck of a beard going on there. It's reminiscent of Mike Thomas when he captained the Sea Dogs to a championship a few years ago. Svechnikov now brings it into the St. John zone. Brings it over to Lazarev. Big shot and a save made by Doug McFalls, getting ready to take this draw, and Svechnikov will win it. Gets it back to Lavier. Tries to get it to Anderson. Didn't get a stick. Taken to Eagles have actually fared decently enough against the East Division this year. Sea Dogs win the draw. Doug McFalls back to Zaboral, ends up going wide. Now Lazarev looks ahead, tried to find Anderson. That puck's going to go all the way down, though, for another icing. Quite a few of them with the Eagles undermanned. Puck is dropped. The Eagles win the draw, and it's going to be Lavier claiming it. Flips it to Anderson. Svechnikov now gains center, rings it around the wall. The play is going to be blown. Put together last game. Sea Dogs win the draw. Chabot now bounces it off the end boards. Joseph taking possession to Del Poggio. Del Poggio battling with McIntyre. Now Joseph pushes it back to the point to Green. Joseph to Chabot. Chabot at the point, looking out in front was for Del Poggio. Save made by Belanger. Del Poggio never got a stick on it. Green now, top of the circle. Shot blocked there by Lazarev. To the other circle to Chabot, picked off, and here comes Anderson, possible 2-on-1. Anderson coming in against Green. Lazarev trying to drive the net. Lazarev now with it. And he just got a shot, save made by Auger. Didn't really get much of it as he was wrapped up by Shabbat. Svechnikov digging in. Trying to move it forward. Now Luke Green to Del Poggio. Del Poggio flipping it over to Joseph. Joseph looking for Green, pinching in, driving the net. Green now takes it around the half boards. Joseph battling with LeBlanc. Del Poggio battling with Gosselin. Doug McFalls throws it back to the point. Webster can't keep it in. Martineau battling for it to Anderson. Now Martineau with it. Now Lalonde ringing it around to Anderson. Zaboral now with it for St. John. Coming in over center. The Blight shoots. Goes wide of the goal. And now Matthew Green getting it to Shishka. Eagles pick it off. Svechnikov will take it in. Anderson now with it to Svechnikov. Now comes back to McIntyre. Looking with a tip for Lazarev. Save made. Smith and Martineau draw the assist. Svechnikov, the shot, goal! To Doug McFalls. Brings it down to Del Poggio. Throwing it out in front. Joseph got a skate on it. Now comes to... Came back to the point to Webster. He got a shot on and a save made. Now Anderson brings it into the St. John zone. Anderson now trying to throw it across to Lazarev. Didn't go. McIntyre keeps it in. Puck rings around the wall. Now Del Poggio takes it for St. John. Del Poggio picked off by Anderson. Sea Dogs at the reset. Now Bell with it. Circling around. Play is been into the Cape Breton end. Now Gosselin with it. Getting it to Anderson. Anderson now. Crisscrossing with Lazarev. Coming in, trying to drive the slot. Anderson now has it behind the net. Throwing it out in front. That's how the Eagles scored earlier this period. Anderson now trying to bank it off Auger, and he makes it. Anderson trying to move it forward. Now it's going to be Bateman taking the puck, battling with Svechnikov. Penalty coming up. Just Tessier now bringing it up towards center and then over the blue line. Battling with Deschamps. Tessier now circling around. Battling with McSween. Del Poggio digging in there too. Here's McSween. Bouncing it up the wall to Svechnikov. Svechnikov now coming in over center. Chips it by Shabbat. Perhaps looking for Gosselin on the other side. Goes behind the net to Anderson. Svechnikov sneaking in and a shot goes wide. Svechnikov got some heavy weight behind that shot. Now Gosselin with it at the point. Over to Deschamps. Deschamps to Lazarev. Couldn't go anywhere with that. Now Tremaine will take it out into the neutral zone. That puck is going to come back. Svechnikov wins the draw. And now Lazarev tries to move forward. Flips it to Anderson. Here's Anderson coming in over center. Gets it to Svechnikov. Svechnikov now is a shade offside. Crab didn't like that call. Now Lavier with an arm on Highmore. There's Del Poggio coming in over center. Can't get it by Svechnikov. Svechnikov now trying to move it forward. Here is Loic Lavier coming in. Backhands around to Lazarev. Lazarev, high slot. Save made by Auger, and he was looking. And play resumes. Svechnikov wins the draw back to Deschamps. Deschamps down the wall to Anderson. Picked off, and Joseph will throw it up to Del Poggio. Del Poggio trying to go around Lavier. Play in the corner now. Doug McFalls battling with Deschamps. Lavier now with it for Cape Breton. Del Poggio throws it back to the point. Joseph moves it right back, and now Doug McFalls has it behind the net. Playing the Cape Breton end. Back to the point, but that is not going to go. Bring it in along the right side. Brings it around the wall as Marcus Hines. Battling with Shabbat. Now Svechnikov with it. Svechnikov has a goal already. Pass it out front to Lazarev. Save made. Now Lazarev reclaims it. Switching back into forehand. Shabbat battling with Svechnikov. Now Lalonde takes possession at center. Now Highmore goes back to Shabbat. Green now with it for St. John. Green throwing it into the Eagles zone, and now McIntyre will take possession. Gets it to Svechnikov. Svechnikov now finds Anderson. Here comes Anderson over center. Gets it to Lalonde. Shoots! Goes behind. Face off now coming in front of the Sea Dogs net. Eagles pushing it forward. Lazarev now back to the point to LeBlanc. LeBlanc coming up the wall. Anderson now to Lazarev. Lazarev back to the point to LeBlanc. To Lazarev. Lazarev now down low to Anderson. Throwing it across. He scores! Dundas bringing it into the Cape Breton zone. Here's Highmore trying to throw it out in front. Love down. Svechnikov will take possession. Play in the neutral zone here. Here's Highmore with it. Coming into the Cape Breton blue line. Brings it into the Eagles' end. Now LeBlanc throwing his weight around. Lavallée takes possession for Cape Breton. Here's Loic Lavallée. Kept in by Webster. Now it goes by Webster. Here's a chance for Anderson coming in on the left side. One-on-one against Bell. Anderson looking to feed the trailer, Lazarev, but it ends up going into the neutral zone. Del Poggio bringing it the other way. Del Poggio moving around, trying to wrap it around. Belanger comes across, and then it's batted away by Lavallée. Good hand-eye coordination by the Eagles defenseman. Belanger. Eagles win the draw. Now Lavallée takes possession. Svechnikov digging in. Big goal. Big night for Svechnikov. Tied the rookie record for most goals in Eagle, and he has 2 goals tonight. Now Green with it for St. John. Flips it up to his brother Matthew Green. Green gets it up to Shishka. Shoots. Save made. Rebound cleared away by Lazarev. Go. Eagles leading by a score of 3-1. Colby Towers in the box. Sea Dogs win the power play. Win the face-off, rather. Sea Dogs are 1 for 3 in the man advantage here. Zaboral throws it over to Knoll. Elbowing is the call against Colby Tower. Not liking that call. Let's see if they can get the Sea Dogs back in the game here. Zaboral, top of the circle, shoots. Save made by Belanger. Rebound. Highmore bang away at it. So the power play, and the would-be winning goal by Svechnikov was also a power play goal. And Doug McFalls bringing it in to Joseph. Joseph and Doug McFalls. Sea Dogs trying to wrap it around. Doug McFalls back to Zaboral. Shoots. Save made. Sea Dogs buzzing away for the rebound. Save made by Lazarev now. Svechnikov. Svechnikov. In the neutral zone. Lazarev now. Taking off the puck. Shabbat brings it around. Battle behind the net. Anderson throws it in front. Nobody there, though. Now Tessier taking possession for St. John. Over center and then the blue line. Lalonde trying to glove it ahead. Highmore now trying to get it to Tessier, but Svechnikov will take possession. Playing the Cape Breton zone. Svechnikov brings it up towards center ice. Skates it in. Drops for Lazarev, but Lazarev is off on a change the other way. Lazarev now jumps back into the play. Some miscommunication there. Svechnikov throws it the other way. Shabbat now takes possession, and now Lazarev goes off on a change. Shabbat flips it to Shabbat. Shabbat bounces it off the boards. Took a weird bounce. Deschamps will claim it. Deschamps now. Pushed off the puck. Take possession. LeBlanc. LeBlanc now slides it along the wall. Puck's going to drift towards Auger, and he sees Boucher come. Svechnikov getting ready to take the draw. Against Highmore. Highmore now gets it back to Zaboral. Zaboral up to Dundas. Dundas brings it off the end boards. 1:23 to go. Cape Breton leading 3-2 here in the dying stages. Highmore now trying to get it to Dundas. Here's Svechnikov taking possession. Svechnikov has 2 goals tonight. He gains center and just dumps it in. That's going to be right. Sea Dogs have pulled the goalie, so 1:11 left. Sea Dogs have 6 players out there. Face-off is won by St. John in the Eagles zone. Smallman now with it. Gosselin, Svechnikov, Lazarev, Martineau, and LeBlanc out there for Cape Breton. Bateman with a shot. Save made by Belanger. Goes wide of the goal. Now Knoll with it. Lazarev will get it, and he'll clear it.